Hello, brethren and companions. My name is Warren Duke, and I am one of the Deputy Metropolitan Grand Masters. Metropolitan Grand Lodge and Chapter has a strategy that takes us through to 2025. At its heart, it seeks to serve our members and to support our lodges and chapters in any way that they might deem necessary. And of course, to engage with them to attract new initiates and, of course, exaltees. One of the initiatives that sits within those plans is special interest lodges. Now, in London, the idea is not new. There are hundreds of lodges that started at their inception with a common interest amongst brethren. Whether that might be a profession, perhaps it was linked to the military, or a sport, or a hobby. They're commonplace in London. But over the last 12 months, we've launched a number of new special interest lodges, which are gaining a lot of interest and are proving already to be very, very successful. Now, the reasons for their early progress are severalfold. Of course, a special interest lodge can be an attractive idea to an existing Mason who might be considering joining a second unit to expand their Masonic circle and practice their Freemasonry a little more. It's also worked out very, very well for unattached Masons who want to rejoin their hobby and see that common theme as being a good basis upon which to do so. And the current special interest lodges are also finding that they can also start talking to initiates who share that passion, who share that interest, and then it's a basis upon which for them to consider Freemasonry. And for the lodges themselves that choose to adapt and adopt a special interest lodge, there's an opportunity to restart, to reinvigorate and increase their numbers. And we're seeing that happen already. If all of this is sounding too good to be true, let me give you a cautionary note on special interest lodges. They are not for the faint-hearted, and they cannot be set up, I'm afraid, on a whim. It's going to need a group of committed and motivated Masons to bring a special interest lodge into existence. And we've seen that over the last 12 months. However, we've got a small team at Met that are here to help you. And the first thing to do is to get online and get onto Rosetta and download the PDF which gives you all of those instructions. Get in touch with your VO, who will put you through to your Metropolitan Grand Inspector, and we can start a meaningful conversation. If you're an individual, please also download that PDF. You'll see a list of existing special interest lodges, and you can get in touch with them directly and see if they are a good fit for you. Now, there's a little bit of work involved in all of this, but we also, when we put together a special interest lodge, attach a Metropolitan Grand Inspector. So you'll have some additional leadership and someone to help you through that process. For the avoidance of any doubt, and let me give you a few examples, special interest lodges are all about enjoying our Freemasonry and combining those themes with social fun. Not only are they growing their membership inside the lodges, they're also getting involved outside and in our communities. So the Golf Lodge is now up and running. They have their first golf tournament for the lodge in a few weeks' time. They also plan to attend a few tournaments during the year and create a proper social calendar. Similarly, the Rugby Lodge are planning to attend 1 or 2 games and are raising money already for grassroots rugby across London. The Formula One Lodge have a novel approach. They tend to meet on a Saturday at different times, and once their meeting has ended, but before their festive board starts, it just happens that the qualifying for the Grand Prix the next day is underway, and they stop for an hour or so and watch the qualifying. Although the Craft Beer Lodge, you may have seen them on the cover of Freemasonry Today recently, are really in full swing. They had 150 brethren at their most recent meeting, which I understand by all accounts went very, very well. Now, at various stages of development, we also have a number of other special interest lodges that are coming to fruition. We have cycling, fishing, boxing, and even classic cars that will be coming through to start meeting in the coming months. So there is plenty to get involved with if you feel so inclined. So let me summarize. If you are an individual that's interested in joining a special interest lodge, please get onto Rosetta and get in touch. If you are a lodge that would like to start that conversation about becoming a special interest lodge, then let's start that conversation with the team that we have inside of MET. There is an awful lot to be gained out of special interest lodges, which the current units are already proving, and some fun along the way. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.